Hey guys, Ballatw here, back with another VOD review. We're going to get back into watching Bugha. We've done a couple VOD reviews of him so far, the World Cup champion, and it's always a blast to watch. So we're going to hop into it. We have a couple of really nice games to watch. He basically had a really huge comeback. I mean, this is a great game. It's a pretty decent first game. Like, you could have better, it's pretty good. These two are bad. This is a decent game, bad game, decent game, bad game, good. Like this is a comeback. This is a comeback. I would definitely say, comeback story. Guys, if you're unfamiliar with what the VOD review is, we're going to be taking a look at all the good games and try to learn as much as possible from them. And we're also doing this live over at twitch.tv/Ballatw. I saw a bunch of people in chat today being like, oh, I didn't know you actually did this live. And yeah, all the follow notifications, all that stuff is live. We get a lot of chat interaction, or as much as I can. Probably can do a little bit more, but yeah, if you're ever interested, hop on over. Usually around 3 p.m. Eastern every day. Okay, with all that said, Bugha drops at this spot, and I'd say he's probably one of the most heavily contested cash cup players at all, right? Not only because of stream snipers, but just because every time he switches to drop, there's always a couple people following him. And he also likes to drop at these really minor spots. All right, what is this? 3 chests in this building, and then there's the other one. Cool. All right, so we're kind of back. The most watched VOD review of all time is the Bugha World Cup. No, the Bugha qualifying for World Cup VOD review, which, like,
I don't care.
We're basically going straight back into what he did in Lucky Landing when he qualified, which is box fight, box fight, box fight. He doesn't have to have a crazy amount of mats. He doesn't have to have a crazy amount of loots. Just take the fight on low ground, give yourself a lot of space. You remembered, like, he would specifically, like, make boxes and tunnel over to the next building, right? Like, say this is that big building in Lucky Landing, here's the smaller one. He would tunnel over to it just so he had that space to fight with, and it worked really well both during qualifiers of solos and during the actual World Cup finals, which we all know what happened there. The other thing too is, like, we've watched now a variety of players who've done very well in cash cups, landing at different spots. Right, Yarkos landing the zip lines near Dirty Docks. Right, Aspect landing Lazy Lakes, or kind of like outskirts Lazy Lakes. Oh my God, this Discord is so loud. Jesus, Bugha Crows. My God. We saw Benji, who landed Lazy Lakes as well, but like a different route through it. Twyfo landing retail. I think we're starting to see that, like, it doesn't really matter where you land as long as you have a good early game plan to at least get the loot that we need. Benji was doing like a really scuffed route outside of Lazy Lake, for example, in his later games. His early games, he was just W King to all hell. So, anyways, I'm trying to say your early game spot doesn't matter as much as people think. It matters a lot, but especially in solos, I don't think that you guys and people in general should be as concerned about their spot. It's funny, we actually haven't watched any Slurpee yet, which I thought was probably one of the stronger spots. Like, regardless of how many people are contesting it and stuff like that. Are they both alive still? Something like pump first tack, 50-50 after that. The nades, nothing to say about that. Nothing to really learn there that we haven't learned already.
It's a platform cup. Dude, guys, what? Did they buff trees?
Did they buff trees?
I'm not even trolling. Go whack a tree.
They did actually fix the trees. Trees were bugged. That's High Sky in the background. They did.
I think they buffed trees. I'm not trolling.
Poor guy.
Did they buff trees?
No, you're laughing, but like I'm not even like I'm pretty positive.
Hey, bro, why you don't are famous? I don't know, bro. Don't fucking know.
I like the single use
Yeah, they buff trees.
nades. I think that makes it very. Ooh, movement. Movement is clean. The single use nades are good just because the person's moving. Like when somebody's moving, yeah, you could actually pre-fire the nade. So I also like this cone, just extending it a little bit above, because
Yeah, they buff trees.
I don't know. The guy could be actually out on top, but since he's in the box, whatever. All right, movement. The floor that he places, notice how he gets all the way in the back left of this from his jump. All right, look at the distance here. He could still get a stare in between, and also just a beautiful angle for this guy. The farther and the higher up you are, the more difficult it is for him to actually see where you are in the box, especially coming out vertically like that.
Bro, what are these zones? Like, what am I playing?
Face cam Bugha is best, Bugha.
Think about it.
Look at his reaction.
Yeah, they buff
Look at his reaction. Yeah. Look at the map. Look at the map. Look at the map.
Bro, what are these zones?
Those eyebrows. I gotta go. Whoa! Oh, he gets in. He gets in. Where does this guy come from? Also, who's cranking in the background?
Wow.
The beginning of that fight, the guy instantly starts healing, and Bugha uses his SMG to start off rather than getting on the wall, which is good, right? The fact that this guy has to pull out, he actually has to react rather than letting the turbo build, or letting himself finish or turbo build or whatever. Like there's a reaction that he has to have directly from the beginning of the P90 spray. Gets a nice little tack. Oh, he should have got that. What is this guy doing? Why is this elevate skin like... Oh! Is this still the elevate skin? Does elevate still use that skin?
Just killed my guy.
Yeah, nothing.
Just died.
Nothing
Okay.
important.
Holy shit, I'm actually terrible.
Oh, he's cranking.
Oh my god, I whiffed.
Phoenix. Holy Phoenix.
So why just
Holy Phoenix.
I should kill that guy so much sooner, bro. Why did it take me so long?
That was the same concept though, right? 2 times in a row, he gets tags, and obviously that guy's on the EU. Phoenix is on the EU, but yeah, you actually have to react to it, and it's even worse if you have bad ping like EU. But it's a good way to pressure, especially early on in the fight when they're not really sure. They haven't really made the read on you yet. Are you psycho? Are you getting in the box? Are you trying to pickaxe my wall? Are you trying to take it? Right? They haven't been able to make that read. They don't even know if they're pushing you or what. Like obviously for this case, it was probably pretty obvious, but they still don't know what type of player you are. They still don't know any of your tendencies. Right, to start off with like a pretty surprising controller scrimmer play and hold mouse 1 is pretty good. Pretty good.
Got 35 left in my game right now. How are you feeling about that?
We're feeling great, Gross. Thanks for asking.
Currently 5 kills.
Someone just shot my
That approach with the RPG and the AUG, is that like a better, like, are you actually commanding more time for yourself rather than just shooting a random RPG? Probably not, right? The pressure ends once the explode goes through.
Is there 30 left? 35 left right now?
But still, like, while the rocket is flying, they're under no pressure. But if you AUG it first, then all of a sudden you are under pressure. What is going on? Why are you running this way? Why is this guy running this way? This is a crazy low point game. 20 people alive, still in 4th zone? That's crazy. Okay, this is a stream sniper or something, right? Right?
Wow, this guy's mad, huh?
Oh, come on, bro.
Nice, got a kill.
This isn't the guy that he was RPGing, I don't think. This is the other guy who came across. Unless I'm trolling. Well, this is actually a pattern that might repeat itself. Right, when he gets pushed over and ramped over, and he boxes up. This pattern basically right here, where the guy actually comes through this ramp onto his floor over here, and the edit down from Bugha. And notice too that this wouldn't have been possible if he had coned and floored, right? Because when he makes that double edit, this is actually going to support anything above. Actually, maybe not in that case. So I'm tripping, but there are a lot of cases where you end up trying to break somebody down with a double edit. It's like, oh, your cone just connected them more. Nice. In which case you just shoot it out. But then the mix up, I've already been lauding the SMG spray as pretty good, but when you're mixing it up in with pickaxes, it's even better in my mind. Okay, did he? Yeah, he already had the RPG. He swapped off of sniper at some point. That was okay. It was fourth round. Cool.
Just got on high ground.
I just killed Timmy as Asian.
Are we getting RPG'd?
These low point lobbies are lulz. I actually think they're still valuable to watch. Like it gives us that pub stomping. Like, oh yeah, this is mechanically gonna be good and fun to watch, and useful.
Alright, man.
But only for the reason that this lobby is actually something that we actually have to figure out how to capitalize on hugely.
That guy on mobile? What the hell?
My God.
Wow, I'm getting.
No, he's not on mobile. This is the platform cash cup. Unless he figured out a way to, I don't know, maybe he's playing like the Android emulator. What is that? Blue boxes or whatever? Yikes. That was a lot of mats. Jeez Louise. Man, he does not care. He just wants peace control. He needs to get this kill. This is classic Bugha. Low mats. Running out. Gotta find himself an impact.
I think so.
No way, this guy's randomly thinks, man.
This guy's so mad.
Just got hit by a fucking nade.
Oh, new target. New target acquired. Alright, maybe this is stupid to watch. That was sick movement. That little slide underneath the stairs. Watch this. Boom. That right there. A little crisscross. This guy thinks he has a cool edit. Because he's not paying attention. Sorry, man. I just all of a sudden gave myself a nice right shoulder into your own box. Still low mats. Oh no, never mind. 500 metal. GG's. Back in it. Kind of.
Wow, I'm just getting in. This is crazy, guys. I have 7 kills coming up on Endgame.
God, holy shit. How do I win that fight? I'm so fucking good at this video game. Oh my god, my cock is so big.
Oh, hi, Sky. Alright, he doesn't have zone.
3 HP, no heals, and I killed the guy 200 HP.
Nice. This is an old box that wasn't there.
Okay, apparently everyone's muted, never mind.
Dang, I'm surprised he actually went for that peek. That guy had a clear spot on him. That should have been his shot first.
Bro, what What is this? What's that guy doing?
Did he have a Baz? No.
Holy fuck, that was scary.
Man, the way that zone was, these early point lobbies are so easy to win, man. Nobody rotates early. This is the only guy who's like done any sort of. I think he actually was already here, which is funny. But there's nobody on this side because half and half revealed this half, right? So there's nobody on this side at all, and Bugha can just run through.
You winning right now, Bugha? How many kills you got?
Hold on.
Yeah, confetti's E. Wave. Looking forward to their tournament. I don't know about this RPG. I guess.
Just got sniped.
It's just drawing so much attention to himself. It is what it is. Ooh, he dropped the AUG for the floppers, by the way. It's a little detail that in these endgames will get you so many freaking kills.
Wow, that guy just got in.
Like the AUG is very good. I feel like the AUG is one of the most underrated endgame spam weapons or kill weapons. Like I feel like it's better than the SCAR in some cases. But the P90 is just way better in all regards.
What the hell?
Come on, Bugha, you can do this. Oh, there's only one flopper. See, somebody has a bandage cannon too. Holy. I don't know, man. This is a mess. This is what we call a little mess. Did you just throw the game? The game is over? Nope. Oh my god. Ah! No way this guy gets out still. Good retake of that wall. That could have been that guy editing while he's pickaxing down. That could have been. But now it's not. Now that he has that, it's basically free reign throughout that box to go down.
Who did I just die to, bro? Like, oh, 24 HP and I
You're
died.
okay, High Sky. You're okay, High Sky. Breathe. Just a cash cup.
I missed 2 pumps
Oh wait,
from
I'm
this
not.
guy. I hit him fucking literally to 24 HP, bro. Oh, that's so is. Guys, 6 points right now. 2 games.
Floppers!
Stop that.
So that right there is an example of overabundant piece control, like taking every single thing that you can, causing you to end up losing that. So
Guys, 6 points right
while it works in most cases, especially places where you don't know where your opponent is and where you know where your opponent is,
2 games played.
it gets a little weird when you don't know where they are and you're low on mats. So anyways, cool. Let's get into the real games. Why don't we? Yeah, there's a really easy formula to winning those games. The hard part is, well, I don't know if it's hard. Maybe hard for most people is doing what Bugha does and slays out and wins those.
Just got him
Right?
so
Really
quick,
converts
bro.
into a great game. No way.
Rotation
Does this just
again,
work?
you know what I'm saying, dude?
I think it just works. Okay, later. These are the little tricks that will easily win you an early game fight. It's not even a trick, right? It's just common sense. But
Wow.
knowing that you could do that, knowing that that guy is going to be getting that chest later on, and going over there with the RPG and just shooting through the window that you obviously know is there and is exposed by the chest. That's nice. That's nice. You guys should probably actually there's not much. Like every single spot probably has buildings. Like this is close range, so this is obviously going to work in this environment. But man, you think about some of the other buildings, like even some that are 5 squares away, like that still will work. Like if you know there's a chest, especially those ones, like I think of Misty Meadows, for example, there's a bunch of chests that are in a room with a roof like over top of it. right? And there's a chest like somewhere in here, and there's a window at least on the other side. Like if I think over here, there's a window on like that side of the wall. But like you have to place like a ramp, or you have to place like a wall, like in a weird spot that you wouldn't expect. And you try to place the stairs and you're screwed. Like those situations are probably the best for that too. So think about that in your drops. Don't lose an opportunity to just get a free kill like that, just because you haven't studied enough.
Oh my god.
If he almost had that, if he took that extra wall, that'd have been beautiful. Ooh. What? These phase mechanics are wild though. Looks like Bugha's trying to place the stairs like while going back up.
Bro, fuck, I choked a pump shot to win the game, bro. 47 HP, bro.
Sorry, bro.
22.
That's funny. I don't know, man. This is like that king fight from World Cup where it's just like you take so much space on the top and the guy never changes his layers, so all this space becomes like reuseful. This is kind of why like this was a good move, but when he went back up, it's just like, okay, well now you're kind of just remaking everything. There was one little tiny detail from like, I don't know. Can I speed this? No. Da 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 da. It's early on in the fight. I think after the guy goes, whatever, we'll just have to watch it all again.
What the?
Okay. After this box. No. Where is it? Show it to me. He like places. Oh, it's right here, right? Bugha could go from this angle, but this angle is actually really annoying. And like, for example, there's the tree behind him. He could jump up and place a floor on top of this, but it actually is maneuverable, better maneuverable if the stairs is still like this. So he goes and places this extra floor out here, so he has the room to work with. The only difficult part is that could actually get edited down by his opponent, which is interesting, but I just like the angle that he's going in on this box now. It just feels better and also is more uncomfortable for his opponent who has the stairs in his box, right? Now he has to hit that edit from across the way if he wants to flip those stairs. All right, anyways. Move on. That fight was really, really lame.
It's nerve-wracking.
22 points though isn't bad.
I don't know why I raised my sense, because whenever it's like
Oh, we got
1v1,
mod check.
not a 1v1, whenever I gotta go crazy.
The heck is here?
I always miss my last.
Leave in my future.
We Fortnite now.
Hope it's not playing Fortnite.
They talk, bro. That's bad
Good
mentality.
block.
How your mentality was,
Bad.
you wanna know.
Ooh,
Just
God.
got boated?
Did he just get boated? Yeah, he just got boated.
I'm watching right now.
These fights, while they were fun at some point, I am getting so bored of watching these fights. This is the same thing over and over.
Probably shouldn't have taken this fight, but
No, you're fine. I like watching Bugha's final games way better than his early games. Like his early tournament games. Oh, that cone was disgusting. The thing that we need to improve now when we're taking these cones is placing this wall too.
Something else.
Oh. What? Did you just kill him through his floor? I mean through his stairs? Hello? Alright, this cone right here. This extended cone. It's so nutty. It's actually so nutty. And then the reaction here, like sure, I was talking about like placing this wall, right? But what Bugha does is actually better than doing any of that. The reason you should still place this wall anyways is because so many times you try to cone somebody and they still get through. Anyways, the follow-up is just brutal. When somebody gets coned on their stairs, it's very often, even though you can react by going for a cone jump or something like that, like it's so often that they just go down in these stairs and try to ramp out the other side. But you have to take into consideration, like the only time you want to do that is if your opponent is over here, right? If this was Bugha, this is the only time you actually want to go to the side there, because this just opens you up to get shot. Sure, he wanted to box up, but man, that was so fast and good recognition from Bugha. Easy pattern that will repeat itself and that you will see. You will see a lot. Yeah, he did. He was phasing. He was phasing when he made that edit. I like that he just leaves him. Actually, I don't know. It's like a weird feeling to me that he leaves that guy because he knows damn well that this guy's going to come continue push and continue to get in this fight in third party. But at the same time, like, ugh, hold up. Boys, I'm getting sick. Getting sick. Not good, not good. At the same time, like getting out of that situation where you're getting pinched, where this guy could join the fight in the middle, where you're in the middle of a psycho player who's going to W key snipe you, and then the guy who's based up and is like, oh, ho, ho, I'm going to go third party this fight. Nice. Guy's not terrible. It's a little scary. Ooh, he retook the cone price. Oh. Okay, I like the keeping the stairs inside the box. There was a point in time where getting your stairs out of your box was like #1 priority. It's like, we don't want this here, right? We don't want this here at all. But box fighting has evolved to the point where you actually want to keep the stairs in your box for those extra different little angles that you can go for and the extra cover and using the movement behind them. So we're kind of back to the old summer skirmish vibes in terms of the stairs. All right? Because that stair actually blocked that shot from the RPG. Okay, the other thing I wanted to mention was all the way back at the beginning. We'll skip back ahead. But when he starts to go for this cone, boxing this up, the #1 thing, obviously, we're keeping these stray AR shots from other players away. But too often, do you actually have players get up in this box when they try to make edit plays? When you see that these guys are counter aggressive to you, often they'll end up going up in the box. And it sometimes is difficult to realize that your opponent has completely boxed it up. What I end up doing when I go for fights like this is I block the AR, but I don't block it fully because I'm like, oh, I'm just blocking from this guy up on the hill, right? And then a golden opportunity appears and I miss it because I can't take this extra wall fast enough. So I like that he boxes up at the start. Okay. Rest of the fight, shotgun RPG, yada yada yada. Okay. See right there though? That's the level of piece control that we really are gonna start to have. Let's slow down once he goes for this cone floor. Actually, he gets the cone floor. Okay. Right. About now. Cone floor. And look, he's actually switched to a wall while he's going into the box. He's trying to take all the walls around him. What would have helped? Actually, he probably would have got this if he edited this. But regardless, you take what you can get. And this is the primary edit you're going to make. Regardless, if he gets this wall, This guy is boxed up. He's taking this wall and he's getting the extra. He's getting the stairs too. Like, fortunately, that guy did not get it. I knew it was Snood.
Alright.
I knew it was Snood. It felt like Snood so bad.
No, I don't shadow play. I had such a good clip last game, bro.
Um.
Yeah. That sucks.
This movement, watch. He like jumps over him. It's maybe something useful.
Alright.
Like, I don't know how many times we die because even though we get the wall, even though we get the stairs and we dive in the box, we get the first shot and then like we whiff the next one and the guy just like gets free headshots on you. Cause he's like forced to stand still and he's just forced to aim well. So possible, possibly useful, probably not. I don't know if that's something that I would incorporate, but I definitely write it down. Definitely would write it down.
Just W keyed Snood on the tallest mountain and killed him.
Dude, oh, that's gotta get out of the alpha. Snood is so bad right now.
What the hell?
What?
What was that?
Wait, what just happened?
That's gotta get out of the alpha.
My guy just went flying. Hello?
Snood is so bad right now.
What?
What the hell did... What was
Hello?
that?
Oh, that's gotta get out of
Oh, the next rocket. Yo, I didn't know we were in creative mode. I didn't know this guy enabled SV cheats. No wonder he won World Cup. SV cheats was set to 1. God was set to 1. Literally has God mode on. No clip 1. What the hell? Any explanations? Is this a phasing mechanic? Is that like... He harpooned him? No way right now.
W keyed Snood.
Wait.
Killed him?
He harpooned him?
Oh, that's gotta get out of the alpha.
Who is this guy? Why isn't this... Why have I not seen this yet?
Snood is
Look for the harpoon. That movement is definitely a harpoon. Yeah, you guys are right.
What the hell did...
That's insane.
Bro, what?
Yo! That's actually crazy.
you die?
No, I just got hit by the...
Yo, this guy is the Speedy Gonzalez talked about on stream. It's actually pretty useful. Harpoon after RPG. I mean, yeah, clearly, bro. That's extra damage. That guy's getting yoinked and he has no clue what's going on. Like, my goodness.
Biggest bullshit ever.
Bugha has no clue what happened even. Plus, like, that's just a sick move. Like, RPG into harpoon. That's beautiful.
Eat that dumbass.
Just shit. Like, you wanna
I'm mad that the guy ran away. I'm mad that the man ran away after hitting the craziness, man.
Out of that kid. Holy fuck, my set nades were so good on him.
Think I'm dead?
He just walked away. He's like, yo, I just styled on Bugha real quick. I'm gone. GG's.
Playing good right now, guys. Like, honestly, like, actually, I think I'm playing.
Probably did it on accident. Hey, maybe. Bugha's not pickaxing back. Okay, now he is. He wanted to get close to him. He wanted to get close to him.
Chill, bro. It's all good. How many points do I have?
He's saying.
Not 3.
This is tough.
Yeah, like how look alpha as fuck. I'm about to fuck bitch.
What?
Guys, I can just keep 50-50. I don't know. Like, I want to try and then I die.
I like how he makes sure that he goes for elevation.
You're a rager, Blake.
Like no matter what, no matter he gets 50-50, no matter whatever, like it's gonna be useful to be up here. And less dangerous.
We have 10 mats.
Like given the fact that they're all getting focused down there, given that fact, it makes a lot of sense to just get this mountain on the wall. Like it's so much harder to get focused on a mountain, especially when the space in zone is this. The space off the mountain that can actually shoot you, besides people right next to you, is that. Like there's nobody there. Oh my god, this guy was exposed.
But I'm making it clear how I just fucking died after times.
This is what I'm talking about with the stairs, right? He just hid behind the stairs and is able to take this wall basically for free without this guy making any sorts of good edits. That's his last mat.
I have 0 mats.
Did I watch the wrong game?
Oh, I died off the wall. You guys, triple heals is the wave in this meta. I'm not trying.
Did I watch the wrong game?
Every game, triple heals.
Where's he clutch here? Oh, he clutches.
No way.
Never give up.
Oh my god, no way.
Never give up. Nice. I edit specifically so that he can make sure he can reset. It's just a great angle. Nice. Yes. This is the hardest thing to do is to continue having nasty mechanics when it matters the most, right? I don't know how many times I'm watching somebody who's just cracked mechanically just crumble and forget to place a simple stairs block over somebody because it's endgame, and not only are they worrying about the player in front of them, they're worrying about the zone, they're worrying about the loot, they're worrying about their mats, they're worrying about all these things that you don't have to worry about in creative. Like, and he even took the top here. This guy can't get out from the top too. Look at that. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Excuse me. Even took the top. Slowing it down slightly. Takes the top. Boom. He also takes the floor and the cone up above. The only thing he missed was this sidewall, which could have been devastating. He would have lost this. He cannot lose this opportunity, right? He cannot lose this opportunity at all. He can't. He just can't. If he loses it, it's over. He's going to run out of mats eventually. There's no more kills that are free for him, and he has to go all the way across zone. If he doesn't get this refresh, if he doesn't get this impact frag, he's dead, more than dead. So you have to have good piece control in situations like this. This is how you capitalize and win out fights. I love the decision to pick up the bandy cannon. Love it so much. Did he even drop minis? Yeah, he dropped 1 mini. Okay. 1 mini isn't that big of a deal. Like I would have been more mind blown if it was like, oh wow, cool, he just dropped the bandy cannon over 4 minis. Nice. Oh my god. I said nice because he didn't actually build up, and 2 reasons for that. Number 1, obviously you don't want to go too high. 1, specifically, you only have health remaining. If you get shot once while midair and take fall damage and take zone damage, you're in trouble. You need to preserve every little health that you can. The other thing too is that he's threatening to take height off this guy, and if he tunnels forward, this guy's not going to worry too much about it, right? But if he starts ramping on him, all of a sudden this guy's going to play full aggro on you, and you don't need that, and you can't have that at all. So good decision. Maybe not even, maybe he wasn't thinking about it. 30 mats. Oh! GG's. He made it very far for what he had. So, something to be said about the amount of like not great players you actually run into in these like kind of like minor drop spots. Like even in the stacked games. The issue is when you run into a great player, then it's just like, okay, well.
You can literally just win one game and you're back in it. Do you really think that guy's good enough to not choke next game? Like, come on. Think about how bad he probably is in first place right now.
Ooh. Ooh. The movement. The movement.
Yo, guys, do I think about how bad he probably is in first place right now.
Oh, he just lost him. Yo, that's the equivalent of that is the equivalent
Yo, guys, do I spend like 400
of getting your ankles broken. That was the equivalent of getting your ankles broken, bro. This on top of him. Okay, the grenades trying to knock those in. Cool, whatever. This edit. The stairs flip, reset, edit, boom. Oh my god. I've never actually seen that. I've never seen that combination. I don't think that's too useful to it's not gonna happen that much. But it did happen here, and it's cool. I guess it's something you can do when you get piece control. When you get your floor, when you get your cone. It's very similar to like, you know, when somebody's ramping and you get this wall and then you get the back wall too, and you edit through, you go under, you edit this wall, and then you come out on the other side. It's very, very similar to that. So a little flashy, but just from the top instead. I like it.
Yo, guys,
I like it. That's a montage move.
I wish I would have died there. I would have tilted so hard.
I'm seeing a lot less like.
This guy's a sweaty, holy fuck.
I don't know. With Bugha,
so fucking bad.
I guess I never really thought about Bugha as like a positional player, somebody who plays like very smartly with the zones, right? I thought that was changing leading up to World Cup, and I thought it was changing at World Cup, but when I actually watched World Cup, I'm like, well, I don't necessarily think that he made any specific like crazy positional decisions, right? I guess there's no such thing as a crazy positional decision, but in this right now, it feels like he's just, you know, randomly going around, like not thinking about where he's going, what peaks he needs to go, what valleys he needs to avoid, going edge map or not. You know, he's just going with whatever, wherever the wind takes him, which is interesting to me. Because like, how many times have we seen him just getting these like random mid-game fights? Yeah, you also have to think when he's streaming like this, oftentimes like there's nothing you can do besides just push forward. It's just interesting. I didn't realize like how little he cared. Yeah, that might be me. Okay, good. He doesn't push him. Oh wait. I legit think that was my build fight. Yo, I legit think that's still me actually. What the hell? Nah, that's not me. Never mind.
Dude, I can't find the fucking mini.
Nice. That was kind of the edit I was talking about like the montage play. This guy shambles. Ooh. I always wonder like when to go for the shot when you quickly get control versus not. Okay, I love this. Okay, he has him fully in a box. Fully in a box. This guy should obviously place this back wall. All of a sudden, well, you actually shouldn't place that back wall, specifically so that Bugha goes away and like he doesn't force the 50-50 on you. Because if you place that back wall all of a sudden, well, I guess it's not a 50-50. Yeah, you should place that back wall. I think you should always take control of any piece that you can, just so that it gives you the option to back out if you need to. For example, the stair gets broken, he can edit out that back wall if he needs to. But I just love that Bugha does not go for the stair edit here, and he goes for another side, because now this guy has to break through one of these pieces, and he doesn't actually know where he's going to edit through. He doesn't actually know what edit he's going to make. He doesn't actually know anything. He could go back and edit the stairs if he wanted to. I really like. And then the other thing too, like when we talk about making the right edits, sure, the window edit is a good one here, but the fact that he also jumps to make this, not only is this a right shoulder peak, but you're also now changing your elevation too, making it even harder for the guy to hit a good shot, especially given the fact that the guy is low, that he's low HP.
Gross, you need to get off bed, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think somebody asked the question about like the pumps versus tax, and given the gold tack that Bugha has, it is a good time to like kind of debate that for a sec. Gold tack right now feels like the best box fighting gun in the game. Now that they've, you know, the pullout time is what, still slightly higher. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I don't know the specific details of weapons like that, but it's still slightly slower than the pumps. But it's even now with the blue tack, which it wasn't before. But each purple or gold tack make do 75 damage. So it's like a pickaxe. It's literally a pickaxe, and the speed that they go at, it's like, it's ridiculous. You don't need to swap when you have a tack. Yeah, I know they got pull out buff. Like it's now equal to the blue tack, which it wasn't before, but it's still slower than the pumps.
My man said I'm
right?
wiping my ass right now.
Chris, what if you wiped your ass with your phone? What would that sound like?
Stop.
Yo, wipe
Yes.
your ass with your
Okay. Right. So, the damage nerf is really bad, and this is why I feel like it's still a great box fighting weapon. Because it's not, you're not hitting 200 pumps in box fights. You are hitting 200 pumps in endgame, and you are hitting 200 pumps in situations where you get 50-50. But typically you're not, if you're box fighting straight up 1v1 or something like that, you're not doing that. So I really like the tack. I still like the pump better. I still like how the pump feels better. It feels meatier. So I think at this point, it's like, it's definitely fully preference. This guy keeps hitting him with the Bugha Classic. See, this is the kind of thing, like, right, well, positionally, this was such a bad move to push up towards this drop. He already knew there was somebody there. There's a drop here, so there's probably more people coming. And he also has free reign to go south or possibly up even farther. Like, he has the ability to move here and get better position, but did he just get 2 kills? But then he misses out on this stuff, which is, I guess, why Bugha is one of the best players in the games. Is because he's very aggressive and he uses his ping wisely and he uses box fighting wisely. Oh, that was close. It's not his walls. Okay. This is a World Cup call Bugha. Remember the amount of times we saw him in mid-game fights, like off on the side. Off on the side, just box fighting. Yes. Ooh. Aiden's play on East?
Pulled out his SMG.
Oh yeah, I guess why wouldn't he? I forgot that you can play all of them. I forgot that you could play all of them. Yo. Yo, he is toxic. Yo, Bugha, chill. Yo, you are about to get so much hate. makes fun of Aiden's aim assist by spamming L2 after killing him. At TFG, at Fortnite guy, at Fortnite guy, at Fortnite guy. I thought you stayed away from these aim assist debates, Bugha. I thought you stayed in. Yo, he's still going. Yo, you are wilding out, Bugha. You have wilding out.
I hate how like controller like that was actually like a play. Like that potentially he could have killed me. Like right there, that was actually a play. Like I love it. Cool guy. Controller like that was.
I lost my train of thought about what this fight had anything to do.
Go Satan. Not surprised. He pulled out his SMG.
He pulled out his SMG. Oh boy. That was a controller scrimmer play. For sure. For sure.
If that wasn't a fake Aiden, or if that was a fake Aiden, what?
Whoa. Did he just hit
This
that?
guy's box up, he's bad, right?
Did he just hit that Kanata edit? Like by accident? Just like extra flick? Oh, okay. It was just it was an extra. It was an extra edit, not like a full edit. I was like, what? Bugha puts himself like, this is a situation now. This is a situation.
You just almost aimbodied you? Jeez, bro. Dude, holy shit. And if I would have died to you right there, like I would have flipped. Like, wow.
Bum bum bum. Great emote. I don't know, man. Kind of feels like Bugha like never gets psychoed. Like sure he gets pushed, but he never gets psychoed. Like it feels like whenever he gets into a fight, whenever he does get pushed, he like immediately alphas the situation and the fight might not be over, but all of a sudden the other person's just chilling in the back. Like he's just chilling. He's just like, yeah, okay, I'm done. Like you're clearly cracked. Like, okay, I'm done. And then they back off and they're like, I want to disengage. That's how it feels his fights go. This happens way too often in Weeping Woods. This is why I hate basing up on this. I hate this. I hate this. Nice. Good recognition of the distance there, and also like just realizing. I hate saying stupid simple stuff like this, but like when you get spammed by P90 like this, how often do you're like replacing the stairs? You're like, oh, he's spraying my stairs. I have to hold the stairs, and then you just forget that like, yeah, if he sprayed the stairs, like he also had to break your wall. So just replace the wall. All of a sudden that spam is useless because now you're 2 layers and he can't even get anything through ping. Anything through ping.
Your chat is toxic. I don't know what you want me to do about it.
5th zone, baby, baby.
We do alone, bro.
Okay, this is like the first half we've watched of Bugha so far today, where it's like not completely scuffed. I guess secondly, this is only the third game we've watched, and the first game was a complete mess in terms of W keyage. Oops, I don't know why I'm pausing. This is fine. Ooh. All right, now positional Bugha activates. Like in these stacked solo games, he's actually one of the only people I've seen take good positions in like Endgame, like really good position. Like the only person I've even seen like consider the fact that yes, this is a good position. He's gonna move forward until he gets all the way where he wants to be. We saw Thwyfo do a little bit of that yesterday, but only really in 5th and 6th zone. Bugha does this until 8th. Right? He will find the perfect layer, the perfect spot to go to, the perfect spot to sit in Endgame. And this is probably why he likes playing mid ground so much. Right? Is because he has this this ability to find these spots that are just good, just genuinely good. All right, so we talk about some positional themes right now. He took the extra space that was available from half and half that was in that building. It was free. Like we talked with Thwyfo, he took just, you know, making himself extra space with the extra mats he had in Endgame. But Bugha here takes the literally inside a half and half just because it revealed itself, right? And he kind of benefits from it, right? He doesn't lose any mats from what he did. It wasn't guaranteed that that space would be good, but it is good. See, like this small decision, why move to the side? We talked in the Thwyfo review about, you know, making sure you can get a straight path. Yeah, to be honest though, why move to the side at all when you have this whole tunnel? I don't know. This is a good question. Like there's these small decisions that are clearly very I don't know. It's something that he sees that he knows that's good for his reason, whatever. And I'm just like, okay, I don't really understand, but this is what I'm trying to say is Bugha visualizes the field more than anybody I think I've ever seen. He has this spatial awareness. Not awareness. Oh my god. That was gorgeous. And he just activates Endgame. That was cool. Knowing that somebody's a layer above you and then doing like a little Thwyfo cone straight out of your box is very nice. I'm pretty sure he has the cone above this. So this guy can't edit out the top of his box. This re-edit of the stairs, we talked about it with Benji's VOD review. Not only re-edit of the stairs, but the wall too. Holy. Gorgeous. The first VOD review we did of Bugha, we started talking about like concepts of pushing towards center of 7th zone or 6th zone of 7th zone and how that was beneficial. He's still to this day pretty much the only person I see do that in solos. Oh my god. That's close. Low mats. I'm pretty sure he doesn't win this game, so. Build up. Yes. Great cone. Also, great switch. Great switch. Swapping off the sniper. It's useless at this point. For the RPG. Does he win this? Yeah, he might. Jesus. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. That space too, the extra building in this case, is pretty nice just because it buys him extra time for the zone, right? He could have stopped right on the edge. He gets kind of lucky in the sense that the zone goes back, but he has so much more space to work with and to actually shoot back at people when it's like this. The only issue is obviously wasting mats, which blows, but
Dead, bro. I'm just getting focused.
nah. No mats. No, I don't know if that's anything about. Like all this extra loot. He got himself minis. He got himself a shotgun. This guy could have stayed. Remember, he has a shotgun RPG from basically the one chest and a couple floor loots that he got out of the basically initial spot that he went to. Meanwhile, Bugha's gotten 4 floor loots, 3 chests at this point. He's got himself minis. He's got himself shotguns. He's got himself basically everything he needs to start to take this fight. And now he can just straight up box fight if he wants. See, this is his knowledge of knowing that this guy has the RPG and he knows, Bugha knows, I've done this trick before. I have to pay attention. He's on that roof. If I'm not careful, he will RPG through and hit me. Okay. Cool thing too, now that we've seen Bugha do it, we also know what he's defending against and we know how to defend against it. Every time he goes out, he's checking exactly, hey, are you still here? What's going on? Are you still looking? What's the deal?
Oh, 2 SMGs.
What's the deal?
Ting, 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 ting.
What the heck? He said ding, 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 starts spamming that L2. Oh.
There's no way I just missed every shot there, bro. Yeah, I'm just getting him.
Did he just, oh, he took the floor? What did he take? That's a combo that people don't actually, I've only seen Bugha do so far. It's like, okay, 2 things. This guy just scuffed his stairs. So that's thing number 3. So first thing is what I was talking about with the tack and then SMG follow up onto the floor, right? We've seen Aspect with his tack pickaxe. Bugha has multiple times done tack into SMG, right? And then tries to take the floor with that. Rather than spamming through, he tries to take the floor with that. And then he also has mix-ups, right? Where he tries to, like, he could take the floor, but he could also spam through, which I like a lot. And the reason why the tack into SMG is good, I don't know, it feels quick. Feels really quick. It also feels like it'll throw people off. Specifically like, oh, he's trying to spam. I need to get out of this box. These kind of things, right? So I don't know. Probably pretty decent. What else? Okay, the second thing was how he added this floor on this side first, and he actually switches it. Let's go back. All right, okay, takes this. Boom, tack, SMG. See, like the reset there? That's completely mixing. This guy has no clue now. And this is what I was talking about too with placing this floor so you have the space to actually work with. And we talked about it before whether you could edit down or whatever. Here, like he has more room to work with where it's all connected and stuff like that. And it just further explains why he kind of steps out on these floors rather than standing on his ramp to try to take the box. Oh, what? Hold up. Man, feels bad. That shot right here. Did he like? Oh, he was poking his head through. All right, he was already poking his head through. Yada yada yada. Right here. Yeah, because he went to go edit, so he was poking his head through. Nice. I didn't know that when you went to go edit, you were actually exposing. If you like are slow with your edits. Pretty cool. Didn't know this. Didn't know this. No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that if you are editing, you misunderstand when I say when he went to go edit, he's making the instance of that glitch where your head is poking through the top of your roof. So what he's doing is like, yeah, he's going to edit, but he's also moving forward while making this edit, which pokes his head up through the top of the roof and makes it able to shoot. Has nothing to do with the fact that he's going to edit, but what it does have to do, right? It's because this guy goes for the edit, because he doesn't edit fast, and because he's holding his movement key forward, his head pokes through. Right? Again, don't think I'm talking about the edit itself being the action that makes him shootable, right? It's the movement. But you have to put these patterns together of like certain things causing certain other things to happen. And it's probably pretty often where somebody is sitting in a cone and they try to go edit and they move forward and cause their head to poke through. All right, that's enough. Why can't I? Oh, because I'm just drawing dots. I love those type of grenades. I'm so bad with them though. These are the ninja nades where you bounced it off of stuff. Them, anybody who played console competitive games knows. Projectile nades are so much fun. Also, GL's in Quake. Very cool too, the way you could bounce them. I'm gonna miss GLs. As much as I hate GLs, I'm also gonna miss them. Ooh! That's some serious movements. God, that's so annoying. What? I just walked back there. Get in, get in, get in, get in. Lay the diggy.
Phase penis.
Cypher. Okay, let's go back. We won't spend too much time on this fight. This one shot right here is mind-blowingly nice. Right here, I'm pretty sure. This is a combo that we see happen a lot where he like resets this, he takes this and then they edit it open, he resets it, and then he opens it again, they reset it, and then he makes a shotgun shot to try to take it. That's a combo that happens quite a lot. Another way that this happens where he is taking stuff that you don't expect. Okay, moving forward. See, like this, sorry, I didn't realize it was coming that fast. Oops, did I just bug the VOD out? No, we're chilling. We'll just have to watch again, sorry. Shotgun, boom. See, like, how do you... Like, he's moving right, he's moving back while jumping. He sees that this is going to be an angle that he can hit. Like, this guy, this jump does not work if this guy's in any other positions, right? If Diggy's over here, he's not hitting it. He's not hitting it. Okay, let's move forward.
You just say baby
Oh, there was one more thing. No, never mind. Kind of circumstantial and probably not even really sure what's actually going on.
Mad for him? Alright, bro.
Bugha's an onslaught on controller players right now. Took out Aiden. He took out Dicky. Rip. He's feeling his inner. He's feeling his inner unknown army.
Second.
Hello? Guy? Chilling? Oh my. Oh my lord. Sorry, dude. Bugha's not letting you go. He is not letting you go. Okay. Two things. Shotgun out when he knows this guy is possibly approaching. Right? Shotgun rather than AR. If he gets really, really close without anything. Boom. Also, you don't want to switch weapons at all. No matter what. Like, if you're on your AR, you stick with your AR. I don't care. You stick with your AR. You cannot switch weapons. You're going to give it up. I also like how he takes only the walls rather than taking the stairs there, which is kind of interesting, right? Obviously, you can't place you can place stairs through walls in certain circumstances, but this guy's not going to be placing stairs. He's also not going to be taking the time to make that stair through wall trick work. So on the approach, boom, only the walls. I like that a lot. I like the stairs placement behind him, both as a phase threat forward, right? This is a really, really strong threat, right? You're automatically saying, hey, I'm going to phase in your box as soon as you place stairs like this. And you're also protecting against a third party a little bit better. Just continue forward. Like there's nothing too much else about this except every time this guy goes out, this is why the really, and I'm not saying this guy's bad. He's clearly, you know, he's clearly decent. Leo, Tio, he's been playing a lot of the qualifiers, everything. He's very good. One of the things is like, you move, when you're moving out of a box, you make this edit, say you're moving out this way, and then you go 2 away, right? You never rebox up and reset this wall. You shouldn't really. You wanna rebox up over here so that the walls are fresh. Because if you notice this one, when Bugha came down through it, it was already one pickaxe. It was already pickaxe away from getting destroyed because he's editing and resetting, right? He learns the situation here. No, he didn't actually. He tried to oh, it's the tree. He got screwed by the tree. Got screwed by the tree. Poor Leo. Okay, we're gonna have a lot to talk about in this endgame. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. They call it a beauty. I like it. I like it a lot. The way that Bugha goes forward, breaks, waits, looks. It's almost like, hey, I know that you're not rotating, but I'm not gonna let you just go off of my free path, right? You build something for me. You go forward. That guy just mindlessly goes through, and he misses any opportunity for a free kill. If this guy's box was super open, he misses any opportunity for gatekeeping. He misses any opportunity for free loot. If you think about the amount of times you see Bugha just get random loot, this is kind of the things that will he takes the time to try to spot them, which is really nice. Also, we said this before, but move into zone. Don't ever try to stop on edge, because what's going to end up happening is you're not going to be in zone and you're going to get held.
Wow.
Oof.
Yep.
Rotating early in some like, ugh, sucks. Sucks that happened. Ooh. He heard the guy was rotating behind him. I think he's just waiting for him. The other guy's waiting for Bugha, that is. Oh my god, people getting sniped everywhere. That's the move we saw Benji do yesterday. The mid-air stairs block on somebody who's close to you. Okay, so let's talk real quick what he knows. He knows there's a guy there and there. I really like the fact that when he was near the guy's box, he opens this up. He actually opens it, knows that there's nothing there for a while, but he wants to keep it open ahead of time so this guy has no clue. And then he also does, I don't actually remember what he did, but he made sure he was protected on the side. That guy moved out, so. Oh, little L2, little. No, Bugha? Oh, right, you're not. Yeah. Trying to make fun of. Oh, so close. Yes. This is so unfortunate by physics. But one thing of note is that, yeah, he went through his wall. Yeah, this is a mistake by physics. But how Bugha capitalizes is straight up just tries to kill him instantly because he's not actually paying attention. So this is an opportunity for him to place the stair, but realizing he's editing out. If I place the stair, I'm basically giving him time to edit out. I think I'd still like to see him place a cone. But hey, right. He's not letting him go. Actually, placing a cone would have been bad too, right? Because he's already made this edit. That's fat. That's the thing too about his SMG spam follow-ups in certain cases, right? Where like instead of pickaxing first, he's SMG spamming. It's like, especially in Endgame, this is probably a habit that he built up in Endgame and carried over to mid-game, is when you boxing up, when there's so many people around you have to box up. This SMG spray, when he's busy, not only placing walls to protect against you, but he's also got to place a top. He's also got to place his back. He's also got to place a floor, all this stuff. Makes it that you can't turbo hold and you're all of a sudden gonna be dead. I like he's doing the stair tunnel, you know, cheaper tunnel, but he also makes sure to place walls back every once in a while, and that is nice. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Hit a bumper. It was cool that he recognized this was going to be a multiple RPG job. He makes the structure weak. He makes it weak. These guys continue a build fight. He already knows, hey, I'm not cranking on this one. I'm cranking on the second one because he needs time to knock it down. We saw this actually in the Zayt and Saf and High Sky Commandment review. Now it's just kind of applied to solos, right, as a one-person RPG job. Low mats. Oh my god. Low mats, stair flips are the freaking best for movement and moving around. Oh, he got blessed, bro.
No way. No way.
This is a clean game. Did you get hit by? Oh, the guy shotgunned him? That's crazy. That's crazy. Trading RPGs is fine though. On your high ground, like low ground never wants to trade like that. Wall. Yeah, reload that, no? Kind of scary. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, but scuffed. Man, these 1v1 scenarios are so, like...
I know.
These are some of the most intense moments. Like, imagine watching this, like, from a spectator, like, perspective. It's so sick.
Alright.
You have to take it so calm. I was a little scared at this point where they had the kind of edit fight. He tried to trap him and stuff like that. Then he got stuck on his back wall. I don't really have too much to... Oh, it's right here. This is so beautiful. He didn't have the stair in here for... Actually, he had the stair. He realizes this is an old tunnel that the guy's going in. That's what this is all about, actually. Which is freaking so cool. But yeah, the game could have been over there. Also, how many of you guys even noticed that this guy was pickaxing the floor through this box? Because I didn't see that. Bugha did though, because you know he was already looking down when he was going through that. Nice. Why did it just mute? Do not mute. All right, cool. Let's go next game. Oh, this is an awkward drop. This is the first awkward drop I've seen Bugha make. What the heck? But then again, we're also watching the win, so who knows how many awkward drops he's made, which has caused him to actually just die.
No way, dude. There's no way a kid legitimately lands there, bro. There's no demo that's actually like...
This is a cash cap that he accused the guys of teaming. Or feeding
no
points.
Way someone genuinely lands there.
No? Okay, good. Back to the roots. I love this style of early gameplay. I honestly need to implement it more. I'm still way too build fight into box fight orientated in early game. Like, I could be saving so much time and so much health. So much everything. Just by not only being happy with my loot, happy to receive people pushing me. Is he trying to yoink him up? Oof. That was a great shot. Wow. Yeah, definitely wow. Definitely wow. Great. Great, 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 great. I love it. One thing to note is the follow-up to this, because this guy stays low. Like, he didn't go all the way into the box. But the floor stairs double edit is a possibility. Actually, the flip is really nice. Now it's like, oh, what the hell? This guy's on the backside of the stairs. Anyways, if he doesn't hit this shot, he's dead. If, like, he could obviously place a wall, but he has the advantage on this shot. This is a bad, well, is it a bad peek by this guy? I don't know. This is kind of like a pre-fire by Bugha, to be honest. Nice.
Wow.
Too quick. Imagine he dies there and he doesn't place. I didn't even realize he lost his harpoon back there when he was spamming it on that. I don't know if that is the idea. Oh, he tried to catch him. Oh, I really like that, actually. We talked about last time, remember when we said, like, you should be trying to go over here if you make a new box, like you edit out this way and then go over here. But I love the fact that he turns around, resets, and then edits it again really quickly to kind of get a quick shot, right? Because everybody who sees a wall is low is gonna be like, yeah, let me just go get this one pickaxe. Let me shoot my shotgun once. But if they try that and there's an edit on them, then all of a sudden they panic and there's a separate thing. Nice, great box fighting here. The fact that he's put some distance in between this guy and then he puts the stairs there too, to, you know, get these better peaks. See what I mean? Like, that guy saw that's low and he immediately went to go take it. He went to, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go shotgun this. Woo! It's tough though. If this guy's not shambles, I don't know what the heck is going on. Bugha does have a trap. He started off by trying to trap, which is nice. He saw nothing there, but that is not enough to say there is nothing here, right? The guy was hiding underneath the cone from before, and he makes it. He still places the floor there. He looked for an opportunity. There was none. He still takes the pre-fire just in case, and then places the floor. Just because he saw nothing does not mean that there is nothing there. Could be a young guy hiding around the corner. Nice. Good recognition that he actually is leaving that edit open. All right. Also good kind of fake. Like, hey, I'm going to edit out this way and then editing it back the other way. Also another pre-fire. Like in these instances, ooh, I love this SMG swap. In these instances, you need to get any TAS that you can. You need to dissuade this if you possibly can. Any pre-fire, anything that you can get is, hey, you'll take it, right? You need to. And then, okay, the distance here, it realizes he has attack, realizes he's 2 boxes away, realizes he will trade this gladly. He will trade this gladly for some SMG damage from this range. And then again, the stoppage in spray, especially towards the end of your ammo clip, makes us say, hey, he stops holding turbo. He's like, okay, cool, now time to mini. Nope, hold on, I still got some ammo in my clip, buddy. He needs to get in. Nice. Nice. Good. Some players would just push up on that wall and try to take it. Some players would, you know, try to get the wall through spray and try to go with the pump shotgun. But the third party here saves him the fight, and he secures the kill by getting the P90, right? He could have AR sprayed. No, actually, does he have ammo? Yeah, he does. He has 120. The P90 is going to get him the kill.
Good job, bro.
P90 is 100% going to get in the kill and force this guy to die, right? Anything else, this guy can hold turbo bills on both sides. P90 spray on one? Pfft,
What?
good luck. I mean, sure, it's possible. Wait,
No way.
wait. Casker, what are you doing? Brother, Casker. You've come a long way since FMPL and Step 1 Solo Masters, but what are you doing? What? You have 8 floppers and you're doing this? Why? Why, man? I don't understand. There are 54 people up. You are chilling. You're literally about to get so many storm kills. I don't understand. Could be his W key game. Nah. There is no W key game where you get eight fishes in a 51 person lobby and say hell nah. In fourth zone you say hell, I'm gonna keep W keying. Nah. That is just that's just wrong.
No way.
Just straight up wrong.
Oh my god. No way. No way. Guys, no way. No. No way. No way right now.
Wait,
Oh.
what just happened? What? What? Yo, wait, hold up. Lumen? Hello? Lumen. Is this Lumen or God? Jesus.
No way.
Wait a second. Yo, this is how you know the World Cup was rigged, man. The cameras were on him. The cameras are still on him. The camera's been on him since he was born. And you know, they had all this footage of him, and now they give him little loot drops. Like, what is that? Did I'm scratching my head. Like, what? Yep. Wacky said in chat, look at that smile. He knows. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. He knew that call with Epic Games went well earlier. He knew. He's like, guys, I know you're releasing this in 2 weeks. Just, hey, one time, just do it for the one time, okay? Just do it for the one time.
Oh my god. No way.
In all seriousness, that is
No way.
hilarious.
Guys, no
That is
way.
so funny. That he just got fully refreshed on mats
No way,
from
no way.
a guy dying up top and then the building getting knocked out, or what happened? I don't know exactly what happened. I don't really care what happened. That's just too funny.
My luck? Nah, bro. It's
And guys, this is Fortnite. This is Fortnite. There are sometimes gifts from the heavens. There's sometimes gifts from the heavens, and this is what I'm gonna say, right? Never freaking give up. Never give up. You never know when this is gonna happen to you, but how many of you guys give up in a game? Don't forget, if you didn't give up, this could have happened to you. This could have happened to you. You could have killed a kid with 8 floppers, and then you could have got max mats out of the sky. Could have happened. Could have happened. Could happen. It was Inspire. That is actually poetic. That is actually poetic. In a weird, twisted sense. Oh my god, he's so low. Ah! Go Bugha, go. Go Bugha. Activate. Psych.
What's that guy doing?
Don't forget, this guy's out of zone. Don't forget, I have 8 floppers. I am chilling. Don't forget, there's still 45 up and not even close to placement thresholds. Don't forget, there are 3 people right on top of me. I am not going for this. No matter how easy this guy is to kill, wait for this to happen. Wait for specifically this to happen. Because guess what? Now there's free real estate. No, there's not, actually. The guy just harpooned all the loot out.
Just look. All right, not bad. Please rotate.
Why is he open? Oh my god. I feel like the laid back shuffle is just... It's one of those emotes. It's just like, hey guy, we're chilling. We're not fighting. Let's go. Come on, rotate. Go to zone. Go to zone. I see so many... Yarkos uses it in EU. There's so many people who are just like, yep, well, let's go. Kuna, I've seen it. I saw it at ESL like a bunch. Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
What up, Wolfies?
Pop this just in case someone gets in.
Okay. This is a long VOD review. We've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Very nice. The P90 hasn't activated yet. Like, but it's still fine, right? He still almost gets that kill. And there's certain situations where you are going to get that kill. Oh, that guy's still in zone. What the hell? Yes, sir. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. The patience here. The patience. Not only is he possibly baiting somebody to go for this, and he could get a trap kill, he could get something like that, but he's also just making sure, hey, nobody's looking at this. Did anybody open an edit? Is anybody checking the loot? Is anybody doing anything? No? Okay, cool. Back out. Right? How safe that was. That always, the restraint on some of these guys just always makes me so happy. Okay, full max distance 6 zone. And a clean rotate. I should have done a a chat quiz.
Love you, bro. Doing anything stupid? Wow.
Wow, indeed. Don't forget, guys. This is a game where he was in both first zone in Storm and he was in second zone in Storm. That was free. Straight through the center. No, laser. It's very situational. Oh, nice. Going floor. Attempt.
Down to drop, down to drop.
Down to drop, down to drop. See, like, he's already ready. He's already like, yeah, okay, cool. I was already gonna go down. Like, this is the spatial awareness that I was talking about with Bugha. It's nuts. Nice, nice. How did he die? I don't know, but he did, and he's out of here. Great lair. Good lair switch. Now he has a guy next to him. Center zone. Pushed towards center zone. I don't think that was actually like a decision there. Oh. The other cool thing is, like, whenever you see him pressuring, he's actually pressuring towards zone. He's actually pressuring like against zone. Even if the guy is in, he knows okay, there's a guy over there in the center zone. He knows I need to pressure edge. Is this gonna be another game where he wins with like a bunch of floppers and doesn't even need them? Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, what? Wait, hold up. What? Oh. Okay, did this guy die in zone or something? Did somebody die in zone, or was that a double tap? This guy must have died in zone. Yeah, 100% died in zone because of what we just talked about. Okay, okay. Some of these are some low HP kills, but hey, you gotta go with it. You gotta go for it. Anybody in Endgame, you're shooting as much as you can.
Who the hell just joined?
There has not been a single full tarp. He's just been doing these light stairs tarps the entire time. The entire time. And that's the reason why he's actually able to last this long. No mats now. Okay, flopper plays. Engaged. Engaged. This is all the time in the world. This isn't fair. Oh my god, there's another guy in zone with him. Floppa meta. Still 3 floppers. Something to make these zone plays, you kind of have to be very good at spotting the distance to zone and actually knowing how much time it takes to get there. Okay, last guy. Ooh. Great strafe. Great strafe. Recognizing that he could shoot defeats. Because he's basing over. And there's no builds here, so he's for sure going to be able to shoot defeats. There's no chance he could see because he's not in the water yet. That's crazy.
Oh, let's go, dude. Holy shit.
That's crazy. I don't even... From the time he starts floppering. Okay. We're still like in this use what you have until you like use as much as you can. And then you really have to go balls to the wall. Like you use it. Don't try to over compensate for not having things, right? Say you're low mats, like don't not use your mats because you're low mats. But you have to use it. And this is why you get all the way to top 5 or something like that, or top 15 and continue forward. Like these are how you achieve these placement thresholds. So how you play solos is always use everything you have until you don't have it anymore. You're right about to run out, and then go for impacts. Then go for those refreshes. That's how Bugha has played. That's how he played in World Cup. That's how he played in World Cup qualifiers. That's how he's still playing now. And that's how a lot of, pretty much everybody is playing for the meantime. Right? He's basically informed this entire meta. It is still that way. Even though we don't have shadow bombs, even though we don't have shockwaves, even though we don't have launch pads, even though we don't have bounce pads, we now have floppers. And this is a new resource, right? Use the floppers. Floppers is also kind of a form of mobility, right? You're moving without mats in zone because nobody expects you to be in zone. Nobody knows exactly where you're at. I'd say that's, it's low key a form of mobility. In the same instance, right? Shockwaves or shadow bombs were also a form of health, right? Because if you're moving, without any mats or anything like that, you're getting shot, and heals will help you overcome that. But in the same instance, like you can kind of think about those things too. In this case, use all your mats all the way up until floppers. Sure, you can start like slightly before you're out of mats, then flopper play, then flopper play, then flopper play until you can get a refresh. I don't think oh yeah, he never actually did get a refresh because all these guys die. Oh, but he found something. Did he get a refresh? Excuse me. He did, but it wasn't actually his kill. Did we just notice the fact that this guy's not building? Oh, zone kind of plays slightly back. That's why this guy doesn't really do anything. Also, he's paying clear attention to what's going up on this upper tarp. And he's not moving until this guy is starting to make a move. Until this guy has to move. Because otherwise he's giving up his position. Right? As soon as he moved, that guy was already on it. He's like, I know everybody's in zone. I know it's too quiet. I know everybody's in zone right now. Anyways, that was Bugha from his first place in the Platform Cash Cup. Hope you enjoyed. Everybody knows who Bugha is these days. Obviously, he's a beast. He's a Jordan Fisher was here earlier. He is mechanically gifted. One of the most mechanically gifted players I've ever seen. But also one of the smartest, one of the most composed, one of the most patient players, and probably one of the players with the best movement now too. I'd definitely put up there. So if you like that video, please like, subscribe, do all the things on my social media, and maybe next time catch the VOD review live, usually around 3 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/ballatw. Peace.